You know how hard I worked to get here?
Commit yourself to one thing as hard as you can and see what happens. What is the thing that I can do today, the tiny little action that I can take that will move me slightly closer toward my goal? Peterson's got one of these rules where he says,
it doesn't matter how big the first steps you take uphill are, even if they're shameful in their size. If you're disciplined in that, once you get the ball rolling, you'll speed up extraordinarily rapidly.
If I want to be way up here, it's going to take a bunch of small micro failures along the way. But you have to understand that that is part of the process. When you want to achieve the highest goal of all time, you are going to have to learn how to get your ass kicked all the way up that damn mountain.
The world belongs to those who can continue to work without seeing the result of their work. And that's usually because they're still getting leading indicators. It's just that it's amounting to a much bigger mountain. And so like if you want to do big shit, it takes a way longer period of time because the easy shit, the little hills, everyone conquers really quickly. And so like if you want to do something that most people can't do, literally just extend the time horizon on the things that most people can't weather.
Quit tripping during the process.
Change doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen with one insight because it is a game of just moving the ball down the field inch by inch by inch.
For you to even taste any kind of success, you have to love the process. That getting up 6 a.m. when it hurts, your eyes are burning, that's a part of the process. That being broke is a part of the process. Getting in debt is a part of the process. That stuff is a part of the process, but enjoy it. It builds you to who you're supposed to be.
It's not about now, it's about tomorrow. You continue to do your thing the way that you were, regardless of conversations, regardless of other offers and possibilities. You felt something else was on the horizon for tomorrow. But you knew it would come based off of your energy and effort that you put into the thing that you have.
If you don't see results in the first 2 days or the first week, I'm done. That's the mentality of most people.
If you think everything has to be easy and quick, it's never going to work for you. You have to be patient. You have to know it's a process. You can't get ahead of yourself. You can't get ahead of your skis. It's going to take it day by day by day. You have to build it up.
Every single great achievement in life is the result of thousands of ordinary achievements. Every overnight success is preceded by years of working off-Broadway. And everything counts. Every single honest effort that you make toward becoming a better person accumulates like a snowball and has an effect.
For me to be where I'm at today, it takes every bit of me. So when I speak about it, I'm back there. I'm doing what I do every day to become a human being. And so nothing is easy. Like running is running. It sucks, but you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes.
If you have a goal, be intentional with it. And I think even more than that, patience is the name of the game. It's like if you're going to have a goal and then not live up to it, you're creating more stress and not having the goal in the first place. So just don't even do it. Like if you don't want to do it, then don't even have the goal. But if you're going to have the goal and you're going to tell yourself you want something, then put everything you have into it.
There's a trip in your life that you want to take 2 years, and it might take 10 years. And just because you're not at your destination right now does not mean you failed to reach your destination. It just means you're not there. So you've got to have patience. You've got to stay the course and never lose sight of your dream.
This whole idea that you have to have everything figured out before you take your first step, it's the biggest lie we've been told. How could anyone possibly have every step mapped out? Tell me one person in the world that could tell you they meticulously knew every single step. They didn't, but they took that first step.
Everyone is jealous of what you've got. No one is jealous of how you got it. People see the trophies, but not the training ground.
Never pick the easy road ever in your life. You may achieve what you wanted, but you want the permanent fix. The permanent fix comes from the hard road. The hard road gives you permanent results.
The daily actions that I take aren't from motivation. They're just from discipline. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to get up and go through some big debate about, well, really, do I really feel like doing this? No, I don't feel like doing this, but it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go do it.
You understand that life has this cyclical nature where You know, what you do on Monday, it's fantastic, but then Tuesday is a bad day. But guess what? There's Wednesday.
Yeah.
So are we just supposed to live our lives like this the whole time? You know, versus just understanding that it's really just a journey of evolution every day. It's just constant improvement, constant curiosity, constantly getting better. It's the figuring out that matters.
Story. You don't wake up undeniable. You work up to it. And the truth is, you don't stop waking up and working. You do it day after day after day. If you're truly dedicated to your craft and you believe in your skills, there's only one person who can make your dreams a reality: the man in the mirror.
What is the major factor here in terms of like getting better at a thing? Well, the major factor is work. Like the more work you do and the harder you work and the more intelligent you work, like the more intensity and the more enthusiasm you have, you just get way better than everybody else.
That sucked? Are you willing to do that for 20 years? If you're not, don't f***ing bother, man. Don't bother. So like combine that with patience.
What percentage of the world are even trying? Maybe 10? And then what percent of the world are even trying and actually putting like a real effort into it? Cut that number down to 5. And then what percentage guys are actually, interested in locking in for more than 6 months at a time and consistently can push it? That number probably comes down to 1%. The guys with results are not just magically the guys with results. It's the guys who have put in the amount of time necessary to get those results.
Move towards that challenge and go attack it. And you may be successful and you may not be successful, but you will be better. And the next challenge, you're gonna be more prepared for. And the next challenge after that, you're gonna be even more prepared for. And then you're gonna win.
If you have a dream of where you're going, you don't look at, I don't have the resources to get there. None of us do, man. So you start building the resources in order to build the dream. You build the hammer and you build the nails with which you're gonna build the house. If you sit there and say, well, I can't build a house because there ain't no hardware store nearby, you don't want a house very bad. So it's not a lack of resources, it's a lack of courage.
You don't really understand the journey till you're on the other side of it. Most people, including myself, we don't understand the process. And everything you're going through is God preparing you for what you asked for. So when you're sitting there and you're going through it, nobody want to go through it now. Yeah. But you got to.
So at those times where you're questioning if you have anything left, know a day from then, a week from then, a month from then, a year from then, you will never remember the discomfort of the pain. You will always remember the pride of the accomplishment. That lives on. That's why pain is temporary. Pride is forever, guys. You give it your all, you get it all. Tenfold.